Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to ChatGPT Insights. I'm your host today. We're going to talk about a clear and present danger that's lurking in our digital age, and it's not just AI itself, but what it's doing to our humanity. So, I first heard about ChatGPT when the first public research trial was launched back in 2022. Right away, I recognized the enormous, often ignored cost of relying on generative AI. It's true that it's free to use, but we're paying a price. We're paying with our brain and our inherent humanity. Every question we ask is being used to refine and improve ChatGPT. Now, we might think of Google as free, but in reality, we're paying for every search with our data. Same thing goes for social media platforms like Instagram. They pay us back with a stream of curated content that's designed to keep us hooked. But what about the cost of using generative AI tools like ChatGPT? Is it worth sacrificing some of our humanity just to get a convenient answer? We're living in an era where generative AI is changing everything, from academia to coding. Professors are already using ChatGPT to grade assignments, and some of them even encourage students to use it. But that's not the only problem. We're also seeing people using ChatGPT to do their homework assignments without putting any thought into the damage they're causing. This is a clear example of how generative AI can rob us of curiosity and a desire to learn. If your friend is paying thousands of dollars for college, but still uses ChatGPT to crank out their assignments with reckless abandon, that's not learning. That's just regurgitating information without any understanding. And as for professors, what's the point of grading if we're just going to check our students' answers against another AI tool? Now, I know some people say that coding is a safe use of ChatGPT, but let me tell you, that's just not true. When you introduce generative AI into the coding process, you start losing creativity and originality. You can't have it both ways. If you want efficiency, you'll get average results, not groundbreaking ones. And then there's the impact on human-to-human interaction via text. With ChatGPT tools, we're reducing tone, personality, and subtlety to nothing more than a distant memory. We're essentially turning our conversations into robotic exchanges that lack any real depth or emotion. And if we're not careful, this is how we'll end up losing the very essence of humanity. So what's at stake here? We're talking about a dark age for the internet and humanity. Slowly but surely, all industries and interests will get absorbed into the growing pool of murky AI slop. The line between real human comments, images, and videos is already getting blurred. What's next? Next time you're typing that query into a generative AI, take a moment to ask yourself, is the cost to humanity worth it? Are we willing to sacrifice our creativity, our curiosity, and our very humanity just for convenience? I'm not so sure. The choice is ours, but one thing's for certain: if we keep relying on generative AI without questioning its impact, we're heading straight into a dark age.